This is Annette from the Wayfaring Panda. I want to welcome you to my channel. Today I'm going to start by making a background for my ocean card, and these are all new techniques for me. So first of all, I'm starting with some photo paper, and I'm using Versamark ink and two stamps from Pink and Main's Turtly Amazing. So one's a seaweed stamp and the other is coral. So I'm going to use those to make an ocean background. And after I get these stamped, I'm going to do ink smooshing over the top, and then the Versamark will resist. The colors I'm using is Salty Ocean, Cracked Pistachio, and Peacock Feathers. I did another background before this, and it turned out more of a watercolor look. So to get more vibrant colors, I found you need to use a lot of ink and not too much water. Today's hop is a hashtag-driven hop, so just click the link below in the description for Team Tiny Under the Sea hop, and that'll bring you to the other videos in this hop. You can also type in the hashtag Team Tiny Under the Sea hop. I created two panels for my card from Bristol Smooth cardstock, and I used a Lawn Fawn Stitch rectangle die and then two of Lawn Fawn Stitch hillside border dies. However, I did make a mistake because on the bottom panel here, I didn't have the stitch detail on the end. So make sure you see where your cutting edge is. I had to redo that part. After my ink background dried, I used my Scotch ATG gun to attach it to a regular A2 size card base. Today I'm using digital stamps for the first time. I printed these on Spectrum Noir paper because I want to use Copic markers, and I used a laser jet printer that's just a black ink printer. As you can tell, it smudged when I printed it, and also my paper jammed, which is why it smudged. I also found as I was coloring that it did smudge when I used the lighter colors. So I think it'll be just a matter of trial and error and practice to see which papers and inks and printers work best with the digital stamps. This is the first image that I've colored with Copic that's sort of a person. So this is kind of new for me. I'm also trying to use colors that kind of go with my background, and I'm also going to be sending this card to a teenage girl that I sponsor in Mexico, so I'm trying to make her look a little bit Hispanic. I'll put the colors that I'm using on the screen. Our hop today is sponsored by Kelly Neese of 7 Kids Crafts. She generously provided these digital stamps to all the creators participating in this hop. She is also offering a 20% off code at her shop for everyone hopping along through July 19th. The code is the word vacation with the first letter capitalized. Visit her shop to get the digital stamps featured in this hop. She has digital and clear stamps that are her own designs. You can also get other card making supplies such as distress ink, adhesives, cardstock, and other stamps and dies. The set I'm using in this card is Bubble Babies and Pearl and Fin. She also offers free shipping on orders over $60. I'm sorry about the view on these pictures. It looks like I pushed the paper out of the camera range, so I edited out the hair coloring since that didn't show up on the camera. YouTube Hop is put on by Team Tiny, which is a group of creators on Facebook. We help support each other and help each other grow, and we do these hops to get more people to come and see our site. The best thing about this is that we're all small, so we are not monetized by YouTube, so you will not see any advertisements. Please support all the creators on this hop to help us grow our channels. You can support our channels by subscribing, liking, and ringing the bell to let you know about future videos. This helps us to grow in YouTube's algorithm so that more people will notice our channels, and also will allow us to become monetized in the future. I appreciate everyone who watches the videos, likes, comments, and subscribes to the channel. I thank you for watching today. Now this is my favorite part of the card making. It's putting all the elements together and see how it turns out. So right now I'm using some peacock feathers and this finger dauber to go around the side, and that'll help tie everything together. The finger dauber is just something I got free from, I think it was scrapbook.com, for one of the orders, and I thought it would work good for going around the edges since I really don't want too much on these panels. So these are the panels I cut earlier, and on the top panel I just used some circle dies. I believe they came from a set that I had of dogs to cut out balls. So you don't have to use a circle die, just look in your dies and see what you have that's a circle shape. I thought that would look good for bubbles. The sentiment came with the digital stamps, so I just used my Lawn Fawn stitched hillside dies to cut it out. For embellishment, I added some Pretty Pink Posh sea glass jewels. And I set these on my card first to arrange them how I liked. And then I started putting them on with my Tombow glue and my jewel picker. However, my jewel picker was sticking too much, and so I switched to my glossy accents. That worked better. And then here it seemed like it was still sticking too much, so I used the smaller side of the jewel picker, and that worked a lot better. I want to thank everyone for joining us on this hop, and I hope you're having fun getting new ideas for ocean-themed cards. I think it's kind of neat to see everyone using the same stamp set and coming up with a whole different card. Thank you for watching. I really like how this card turned out, so I'm going to be using some of these techniques again in the future. I hope you get lots of ideas for making under the sea cards and see how these digital stamps work.